Hello, Michigan Realtors, and welcome back to the Letter of the Law. This April, we've been celebrating Fair Housing Month, and while the month of April provides an important marker for reflection, education, and continued aspiration, we know that real and lasting change requires consistent dedication. Understanding the local, state, and federal laws surrounding fair housing is essential for every real estate licensee. However, as Realtors, the scope of fair housing advocacy is much larger than the statutes and legalese. The goal of equality must exist in each of the communities that we serve and call home. And as standard bearers for equal access to housing, this means that every Realtor brokerage has an essential role to play, to regularly challenge each Realtor to engage in training and self-assessment regarding fair housing education and compliance. It remains our view that the best way to foster a brokerage culture where fair housing thrives as a core value is with regular education throughout the year. Now, the Michigan Realtors and the NAR have worked diligently over the past several years to strengthen the fair housing resources for all members. And at the risk of turning this letter of the law into a commercial for some of these resources, there has never been a better time to tap into these offerings. Consider the following training opportunities that are currently available. The At Home with Diversity training. Now, this impactful training is designed to teach Realtors how to 1. Understand diversity in local markets and how it impacts the industry. 2. Earn the confidence of potential buyers and sellers regardless of protected class status. And 3. Build a business plan that minimizes risk and allows the business to adapt and evolve to an ever-changing market. This course is available as a virtual self-study module or via a virtual or in-person classroom setting. Now, Realtors who complete the course can then apply for a special At Home with Diversity certification, which conveys that that individual is a real estate professional who has been trained to provide equal services to a diverse pool of clients. For more information about the At Home with Diversity certification, visit the following link. The Leading with Diversity Workshop. This 3-hour workshop is designed specifically for association leadership. The program is meant to help local associations develop a diversity action plan and provide students with an in-depth look at how diversity will strengthen the association. Both the Leading with Diversity workshop and the At Home with Diversity training can be funded via a diversity and inclusion grant, which is available through NAR. For more information about obtaining a grant to support one of these trainings, visit the link above. Fairhaven, a fair housing simulation. This is one of my favorites. Fairhaven is a one-of-a-kind fair housing simulation training developed specifically for Realtors. Trainees will enter a virtual world where they are given the task of closing a real estate deal while identifying and preventing housing discrimination along the way. This is a powerful training that uses the power of storytelling to provide a new method of learning. After completing the modules, participants will receive customized feedback that can be applied to real-world transactions. Visit www.fairhaven.realtor to begin the journey through Fairhaven. Bias Override: Overcoming Barriers to Fair Housing. This is an online workshop that was created by the experts at the Perception Institute to help Realtors tackle and avoid implicit biases in real estate transactions. Now, implicit biases are the automatic, unconscious associations or stereotypes that our brains attach to particular groups. This training provides tools for overcoming implicit biases and managing one's mindset to foster meaningful relationships with clients and colleagues from different cultures and backgrounds. The NAR recently collaborated further with the Perception Institute to create a 3-hour classroom training component, which will be available starting in April this year throughout. To learn more about these trainings, visit the link above. Social and Fair. Now, this is a course developed by your Michigan Realtors legal team. It's ever evolving and it explores the best practices for real estate advertising, as well as emerging case law impacting real estate brokerages. It also addresses other trending legal issues in fair housing. Make sure to reach out to your Michigan Realtors legal team for more information or to schedule this training for your brokerage or local association. And better yet, consider exploring a Train the Trainer option with this course. One of the most important ways to further fair housing education is to view yourself as the potential teacher and mentor. The Michigan Realtors legal team would be honored to come to your brokerage or local association to team teach this course with interested members. If this interests you, please don't hesitate to email us. The Fair Housing Checklist. Michigan Realtors worked with our partners at the Fair Housing Center of West Michigan to develop the Fair Housing Checklist. It's an important and portable reminder for all Realtors to ensure that fair housing considerations are included in each client and customer interaction. While we have discussed the checklist in past presentations, we encourage you to download it from the Michigan Realtors Law Library for regular reference in your brokerage meetings. See your Fair Housing Center as a resource. Speaking of fair housing centers, real estate brokerages are encouraged to reach out to their local fair housing center. The local fair housing centers of Michigan provide an invaluable mix of services relating to fair housing research, education, and advocacy. They offer comprehensive trainings, testing services, workshops, keynote and panel presentations, as well as expert advice in developing resources and other materials. See the contact information for the local centers at the slide following. Upholding fair housing law, along with the Realtor commitment to equal housing opportunity, is not as simple as attending a class every April. Regular education and ready reminders are helpful in fostering a culture of compliance within the brokerage. As we celebrate the impact of the Fair Housing Act and work toward continued progress, I encourage you to embrace the training opportunities covered in this video. As always, thank you for watching and taking an active role in fair housing education. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.